Glad to have you all here at the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. Whether you are building better and safer communities where you live and work, or helping vulnerable populations around you, you know this mission and you live it. You do it through sports. And the impact that sports can make can be truly remarkable.
We started 14 years ago, thinking back on the beginning of this, and it prompted me to think about how we at the foundation think about social change and think about impact. And none of this work gets done alone. We feel that way at the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation.
And most importantly, today is about team. Today is just about us being able to share our passion for sports philanthropy and what it does and how we make a difference.
Collaboration is something that I think we could all aspire towards, and using our resources from the intellectual side to the financial side to other areas that can help us push forward what we're trying to accomplish.
But we really recognize the fanaticism of the fan base and the enormous resources that the team has. They wanted to focus on children, on health and education, on making sure that a zip code alone that you're born into does not determine your ability to be successful. So we're focused in football terms on kids facing fourth and long odds.
And to be together with 50 to 100 other children who are experiencing the same grief is a really, really therapeutic way to get these children to start to talk about it.
When our team was sold last year, and the owner said to the new owner, "We're leaving you $5 million. That was a big deal. The old owners could have said, "We're spending that $5 million," and because it was their money. And they said, "We're leaving that because we think this foundation is that important."
The federal government required that all programs for educating the disadvantaged be evaluated. And there were two things they wanted to know. Is it having the impact that we want it to have? And are there changes that we need to make in order to make it effective?
The way that data management has changed in sports, I think, is on very much the same parallel course with how it's changed in nonprofits.
If you really want to say that you're affecting a change in your community, either through the partners that you fund or the programs that you run, you've got to have those measurements in place.
It became abundantly clear that outcomes and managing to outcomes was going to be essential to our capacity to be successful.
The power is in who you partner with and making sure they have those programs in place.
Steve dedicated his life to a much harder journey, encouraging athletes and professional sports to give back to their communities, not only to give back to the communities, but to do it in a strategic, meaningful way.
Giving kids the opportunity for constructive, organized play in inner city school districts is its own justification. And that may be all that you need. Maybe all you need to know is that the kids are participating and people are happy.
Delivery of physical activity had to be an intentional outcome. And so we train our coaches and develop a curriculum in which they are able to deliver 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity with every engagement that they have with the children, which we think is really important.
The Women's Sports Foundation creates leaders for providing all girls access to sport and physical activity. We do that in a number of ways. We do that through advocacy and our efforts to ensure that all girls have opportunity at the high school and collegiate level, and that there's a fair and equitable allocation of resources, and we make sure that there's a safe and healthy environment in which girls can play.
What it takes is being able to really work together, to roll up your sleeves, to be willing to change the way and the environment that people have. It means making accessible to them safe and fun places where they can get physical activity. These are the kinds of programs that we champion and we honor with these awards.
The White Sox don't get involved in things because of awards. In fact, I almost feel guilty taking an award because you really shouldn't be getting anything back for doing things that you think are right and the things that are appropriate. we're very happy on behalf of all of the White Sox volunteers to accept this award. Thank you very much.
What tremendous honor. Thank you, Carlette, RWJ, Robert Wood Johnson Selection Committee, for acknowledging us and recognizing us as an organization deemed worthy of this prestigious award.